What is
We are about to
spiritual death?
discuss a very deep topic, and I want you all to really take heed to what I'm about to tell you. Have you ever asked God, how do you look in the realm of the spirit? Are some of you all spiritually dead and you are unaware? Let's talk about the spiritual death that took place in the beginning in Genesis, shall we? So this is when God was actually speaking to Adam, and we are going to start at verse 16. It says, "And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, Of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat." This is God telling Adam that he can eat of every tree except, verse 17, "Of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die." Of course, you know that when he ate it, he didn't physically die. But what was God really trying to tell him? God was literally telling him, when you eat of this fruit, you are going to die a slow spiritual death. So look at what happened to them after they ate of it. It says, "And the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And they heard of the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord." Here is Adam, right? He was given all dominion over the fish of the sea, right? Over the fowl of the air. God gave him all this dominion. And look at him, naked and afraid, hiding himself from God as a result of his disobedience. Let's look up some synonyms for naked: unqualified, unveiled, undisguised, unadorned, stripped, bare, nude, stark. A lot of you all feel stripped, right? That's some of the feelings that you have. Do you see the synonyms? Do you see the comparison? How many of us feel that way right now? How many of us have sinned and you feel completely condemned? You feel as if there is no hope. A lot of you all message me all the time and you say you're not hearing from God. Compare what happened to Adam and Eve and then look at your life. What are the small things that you are doing that you know God is not pleased with? The excessive phone usage, the gossip, the slander, spending excessive amount of time on social media. You proclaiming to be a child of God, but you really aren't. You into horoscopes. You trying to manifest. You into new age, right? You doing all of these things. You have a very hard time spending time with God, but you have a very easy time living in sin. Ask yourself these questions and compare yourself to Adam. Compare yourself, because you feel naked and afraid because you hiding from God when he wants you to come to him.